We are live here on youtube.com/my show, my name. We are live tonight, unscheduled. Well, I say unscheduled. I'm not really published, so I do apologize in advance. But it's something new. I got loads of things going on the school. So got a few guests lined up as well for next week and for the next few weeks. But tonight is the night, or this afternoon, depending where you're watching us from, because we've got a great guest on the show for you today, ladies and gentlemen. We're joined by a YouTuber, the first YouTuber to come on the show since 2019. Can you believe that? Yeah, a long time ago. We had a guy called Waxbear on the show from the Side Men. Once we got that, what the name was, the Sidemen from the Sidemen. So we're welcoming on the first YouTuber on the show since 2019, since November of 2019, onto today's show. He is in Wisconsin in the United States of America. Please welcome along WCKD. Welcome to my show. I hope this will work in a moment because for the viewers at home, they can't see you. Now they can, and they should be able to hear you.
Awesome. Hey, guys. Hope you guys are doing good today. Thank you for having me. I'm really excited to be here.
No, thank you for accepting this interview because the person who made this possible is on the chat. Hello to you again. And so before we begin, I should say that it's okay because I did see your message, but I was going to respond to it, but then it's like a minute out before we went live. So I have seen your message. I'm not responding to it. But let's see. So thank you for attempting to come on the show. Of course, it was made possible, obviously, from our mutual connection. I don't know if we can mention her or not on the show. But how are you doing in Wisconsin today?
Man, I'm doing pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it's been pretty rainy here for like the last week. But for a content creator, it's pretty nice because it's kind of easy just like chilling with my window open, listening to the rain. And just I listen to music a lot too while I'm like editing and recording and stuff like that. So yeah, it's kind of just been there's not too much to do here. So I kind of utilize it to the best of my ability and just create content. So. And
of course, as I mentioned before, if you want to ask questions to myself or to my guests, then feel free to in the live chat or or even on the whole Twitter as well, using the hashtag the EF Show. You can do that as well. But let's go through the live chat, ladies and gents, before we begin anything else this evening. So let's go because there's a question for me. So let's see if we can change that to you as well. So we've got a lot of people tuning in, which is great to see. Vortice Rebel is tuning in. I see that Foxy is Pro. UWU is joining us in as well. I made a mistake on the live chat on my phone. I quickly was typing out "Hey Vars," but it ultimately typed "A Cars." So that's what I did there. Not cars on the chat. My apologies, Vars. My apologies, but my phone's acting up. Let's see who else is going on. The Absolute is here. We've got Klugo is also tuning in. Shadow as well is tuning in as well. Somebody asked on the live chat about forest or desert. Well, I will probably go for forest, but how about you?
I don't know. Honestly, I might have to go for desert. The forest just has too many things in it that can be like hiding and lurking around for me.
That's true. The reason I went for forest is because the desert would be too hot. Not a lot going on in the environment to eat, all these cactus isn't there, so that's why I went for forest because you can survive more, I think, and as well it could be rainy, so that's a bonus, I guess.
That's true. I didn't consider that. In my head, I just picture forest, and I'm just like, I don't know. I almost picture like jungly, like kind of like humidity and like all greeny and filled with a bunch of animals and stuff like that.
That's true. I've just been corrected. It's spelled pronounced wicked. So I apologize for that. So yeah, there's wicked here. I was just reading what he said on Zoom. So there you go. Let's see. We've got something that says "When You The." These are bizarre YouTube names. I like it. I doubt Danielus is not strong or handsome. I will drop kick you, says somebody else in the chat. Go bestie, go bestie. Lucky my state's going through a drought, laughing my ass off, says somebody else as well.
Oh, I think they're trying to get you to say it's wicked, but either way, it doesn't matter.
I know you're piloting the right chat as well, but I'm just going quite slow because Shadow says I'm the only real member in this chat. I bet you are. All the others are fake. So that's interesting to say, isn't it? But there you go. But any questions you want to ask, please do. By the way, would you open your DMs? Someone said. I don't know if it's referring to you or me, but
I do have one question. What made you want to start like the Edward Fowler show?
Well, okay, that's a good question. So somebody else, okay, recently asked me that same question as well. So I'll answer again. Because again, it's a different episode, different people tune in. So 2016. Let's go to 2016 when the world was more normal, where where things were back to when you could do a lot of things before.
Yeah,
wouldn't happen nowadays.
Yeah.
And in the June. On the week commencing, I believe it was like the 11th of June, I started a podcast regarding games here on YouTube.com under the same umbrella, and it was to do with a certain game, and it got a good reaction, a good build of a podcast for that. And then I thought, well, I'm getting a bit bored of this. So by 2018, I wanted to do something else. So that's why in the May of 2018, I launched a podcast on the audio on Apple and Spotify, wherever else where you can find podcasts. I started a podcast on a topic. Then I went from that platform onto this platform on June of 2019, and we've been there ever since. And I wanted to bring on more bigger people on the show. That's what I've been trying to do ever since. And I've seen you have fantastic amount of numbers on your YouTube channel, 10,000 plus subscribers. So congratulations on getting on 10,000 subscribers. I think you could last month, wasn't it?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah. Last month I hit 10K. Which for one, thank you. Honestly, it feels crazy because I've been doing YouTube since I was in 8th grade. I graduated high school in 2020, and so it's just nuts to see like each new level that I seem to be going to. It just feels crazy. And like I couldn't have done it by myself. Like I've had so much help from all my friends, like being in my videos, and especially like pretty recently I became really good friends with somebody, and it helped me like more than I could possibly imagine. So
that's great to hear. And like what gave you the inspiration to begin your YouTube channel? I think you've began it a number of years ago now, isn't it? And it's been growing ever since. Who inspired you, or what inspired you, basically?
Well, let's see. Honestly, in the beginning, I'm not sure if you know them or not, but they were pretty big at the time. They still are, I suppose. But like Vanos and like his crew of friends. So this was probably like 2016, 2017. Him and his crew of friends, they're all YouTubers, and they make like, at the time it was like GTA funny videos and stuff like that. And that is what I used to watch on YouTube all the time, is just those types of videos, as well as there's another content creator named Soviet Womble. He is a legend in the community for like his editing abilities and like his videos. His text tracking is nuts. So like all of those people are just people that I used to watch religiously. And I've always been big on like not necessarily being in the spotlight, but more or less just being in the camera. I've always really enjoyed entertaining, both in just the aspect of helping people have fun, and also just like giving people something to distract them from like everything going on, either in their lives or in the world for a while. And so, watching all these YouTubers growing up, I actually used to do, I used to take like hip hop dancing classes when I was a kid, because I've always been really into music my whole life too. So I used to do that, and I would like record these videos, post them on the internet and stuff. And then I was like, I realized I have just as much passion for gaming, and I watch all these people. I want to start so bad. Like I want to start so bad. And so I started streaming on Twitch. My name at the time was like Chemicals 555 with like a Z instead of an S. And then I used to upload on YouTube under a completely different name. It wasn't even the same name as my Twitch. But for some reason, my brain was like, this is going to be a good idea. Just be two different people. And I started out, and I was just streaming, uploading my like VOD clips to YouTube and stuff. And then I had to start over a bunch of times growing up, just from like different stupid situations. And I mean like on all new accounts, like despite my like success that I was having at a young age and whatnot. But yeah, it's been a really long journey. So I've been doing it since probably like really grinding it for, I would say 6 6 or 7 years. And then when I made this Wicked channel, it's just now like hitting the 3rd year. So
good.
Yeah, this channel's fairly new. When I first started it, it was just for fun. I was literally just uploading like whatever I thought would be really fun. And then I didn't look at it for a couple months, looked back, and like my first 3 videos I uploaded all hit over like 10K views. And I was like, oh shoot, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep uploading. So yeah.
And eventually it started growing, and then you're seeing your numbers going through the roof, and you are growing your own community. And when did you know that you had a niche and had a community that people wanted more of what you were, putting out there on a good old YouTube? Before you do answer that, I'll let you think, because the live chat obviously is going bananas right now. So let's just make sure we, say some comments as well. So Foxy says, I'm back. I left and rejoined. Someone says Vodity is a good friend. I bet she certainly is. I will say. I think you would agree with me about that. Someone wants me or you to say to give a shout out to Garfield. I think that's right. Let's see. Someone asked, do you like Garfield? I think they're talking to you about that question.
Oh, me and Garfield have a rough history. He's trolled me a lot when we played video games, but I have to say I do love Garfield.
There you go. You hear it first. Foxy says, Shadows, as soon as you said that, my friend sent me a DM of Garfield saying, I know where you live. Someone said that. Shadow is saying, left my ass. Ooh. Let's see. Lats is 100% hypocrites, I think. Shadow, he shouted you. Vodity says, I'm going to bully Ali for being a hip-hop dancer now for the rest of his life. Poor you, I guess. Let's see. Lat says, I'm Dan. I'm going to bully him for liking the desert, and from now on as well. It's good to see. So a lot of hate towards you this evening for saying the word for liking desert. I think you're regretting that decision now, aren't you?
No, yeah, I might have to switch over to Team Forest. I won't
lie. See, I know what the people like. So that's why I know. Even though it could be a interesting topic, but I just know what the people want to see or hear. Let's see. Shadow says, say something only Dan would say.
Only Dan would say?
Yeah.
Play UTG.
There you go.
That's what Dan would say.
Go eat beans and toast, Dan, says somebody else on YouTube on the live chat. Yes, please do subscribe to this channel. And, of course, my guest's channel, helping to get to 15,000 subscribers and helping to get to 10,000 followers on Twitter as well. He needs all the followers he can get on that platform.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can I ask you something quick?
Go ahead. You can ask this. It's like a Q&A, by the way.
Are beans and toast like an actual snack in the UK? Like an actual meal?
People have it for breakfast. Beans on toast.
You're eating beans for breakfast?
Yeah. I eat sausage and beans for my breakfast most mornings.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I guess me hyped up for the morning with some cranberry juice. Bingo. That's all my energy I need for one day. Let's see. I also substitute myself, but I'll have to think twice about Wicked. Well, thank you for the subscribe to me, but you should subscribe to Wicked as well. He's a good person. Foxy said that he has always subscribed to Wicked with some cool glasses emoji. Someone else has said that they've subscribed to you on, not subscribed, followed you on Twitch.
Let's go.
Let's see. Yeah, indeed, let's go. How many followers on Twitch do you have currently, by the way?
On Twitch, I believe I'm about to hit 1.4 thousand.
Wow, that's cool.
Twitch is another platform I've had to start over a lot on.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Twitch was the first platform that I had real success on when I first started out content. When I was in 8th grade and I was like streaming as like Chemicals 555, and then for a while when I had to start over on that account, I switched to Kemi the Panda. But I don't know what I had with chemical and like the word chemical at the time, but I just thought it sounded cool.
Obviously, chemical sounded very cool. Something sounded out for your personality. It means obviously the word chemical means something personal to you, which you just love the word of.
Yeah, well, that was the thing is like, so at the time when I used to stream, because of chemicals, like in my brain, even at the time, I was sort of trying to think towards, like a branding aspect, because in my head, I was like, well, I'm streaming and I started to get viewers. And so I was like, all right, now I should probably like I need something to call my people or whatever. So at the time, like my group was like Acid Squad Gaming Crew, because I was a kid and I thought that sounded sick. And so that's like what I called like, people who followed me, like viewers. And then like, as well as like my friends who I was putting in my videos, I like titled us that just so that like, because at the time you had like Jake Paul and like his Team 10 and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So I realized that people enjoyed seeing like a team of people play together that are like friends. So I was like, oh, cool. I'll just say that like, me and all my friends are in this crew. And then if you follow or whatever, you can like be in the crew too or whatever. And so like, that's just what I was doing. And when I first started on Twitch in 8th grade, my thing was I used to tell stories. Like this is what got me most of my viewers and followers, is I would do these story times every stream, but I would sort of like not script them, but I would like plan them in the aspects of like what I was going to mention specifically. So like it would start out and I would like be like telling like a story about like me and like my birth mother or something, who like I don't talk to anymore, but at the time I still did. And I would like, it would start out normal and then I would evolve it to the point where it's like, I sound like I'm describing like a superhero movie, and I would be putting pictures up on screen. So it's like you're watching a YouTube video, but live. And at the time, nobody was doing that. And so it helped me a lot. And when I was in 8th grade, I used to like average, at one point, I remember like I could go live and have like 70 people in my stream and like probably under a minute on Twitch. Wow. As like an 8th grader at like, in that way back then. So I was like, that's when I kind of started to know like, that's when I can. Yeah, exactly. And then with my Wicked account, it was near my 18th birthday, which is I was born on May 30th. It was near my 18th birthday that I realized I was like, I had like an actual, like I could really do this as like a YouTuber because of the community I had built at that point.
Yeah, no, I get that. And I just say as well, because May 30th is coming up soon, and I think it's your 20th birthday, won't it? Because on your YouTube you say you're 19, so you're going to be 20 in a few weeks or so. So are you doing anything special for your 20th anniversary birthday? 20 years on this lovely planet.
Yeah, well, I will say, I do live on a like college campus area. I'm not in college, but I have 2 roommates. They're my best friends. We all live together. Oh, nice. So we are in the area to go out and go crazy for my birthday. However, we're kind of more like for the last like month or 2, we've really just been locked in on just like more content grinding than a social aspect. So truthfully, I'll probably just like go and see my family and then just really just hang out with like my close like circle, like my roommates and just close friends, and then probably just chill. I'll honestly probably stream and make videos on my birthday for most of the day. So
let's see. Okay, yeah, no problem about that. Let's just go for the chat. Good, again, this lovely chat is it's very crazy. Some interesting questions, by the way, coming through. To keep them coming in. Let's see. So somebody says about he loves Garfield. No way. Good to see. We've got a lot of comments coming in. We love Wicked. We love Wicked. There's Vodity. No, don't switch to Team Desert. He changed. All my homies love Wicked. Let's see, laughing my ass off. Lol. Hey Wicked, can we hear your best Mario impression?
My best Mario impression?
Yeah.
Really?
That's what someone wants. You don't have to do it. You can say no. You can say I can't do one. But if you feel confident enough, then go ahead.
No, I mean, listen. I forgot to mention this, but I'm actually a professional at Mario sounds. Just don't judge me because I'm not a professional.
I won't.
It's me. I'm Mario.
I will give that an 8 out of 10. For that
I'll
impression.
take it.
Yeah, there you go. You might disagree with me.
I would have taken a 6.
No, I thought that'd be a bit too not too much generous for you. So I think a good 8-1. Let's see. What kind of breakfast is that? I'm guessing they're talking about the beans on toast or the sausage and beans I was talking about earlier. It's just a British thing, I guess. I didn't know that wasn't what people eat in the morning in the USA or wherever you're watching us from. But over here, they do it. You know, people eat toast in the morning for their breakfast, believe that or not. They might do it in America as well. Wicked asking the real questions here of the fire emoji. Sounds good. It's really toast with just beans. Exactly. Let's see. Hello to you, Tiki PW. Thank you for the subscribe as well to my official YouTube channel. Most appreciated. Hope you're doing well. Obviously, there's listening to Wicked's music and the stream with a cue with the sunglasses emoji as well. Such nice. Good. Yeah, because she sent me a link to that the other night about your music, and I've had a quick listen to it. Very good beats, good lyrics you give.
Thank you.
And you know, keep it up. It's on SoundCloud, so she sent it to me. Are you on any other platform or just on SoundCloud only at the moment?
Yeah, so you can like Google me and it'll like give you like the whole spreadsheet of all the platforms I'm on. Not all of my music, so like most of my music you see on my SoundCloud isn't on other platforms. However, I do upload to like other platforms still, so you can find me on Spotify, Apple Music, pretty much wherever you can listen to music on the internet. I should be there.
Great.
But not all my songs, but yeah.
And it's under Wicked, is it, or is it under a different brand name?
I actually keep my like not like super strict, but I actually keep my music separate from my YouTube just because the demographics that I'm trying to hit with them, like with music, I'm really just trying to connect with people for the most part and just like give them something to resonate to. Versus with my YouTube, I'm trying to help them in the same positive like mental aspect, but it's going to be a different category of people. Gotcha. So like my music is more like for like a more mature crowd. My YouTube videos aren't meant for kids. But they're meant to be in like a
this video level. And all my videos is not for kids, so you know, anybody can comment. I don't really care, but
exactly.
But again, the thing is, some shows are for for kids, but then some shows are not. But it's up to them if they choose to watch. It's not my fault. I don't have time to do that rubbish in the background. Let's see. Someone wants to know: can they hear a scat battle? I don't know what that is, but maybe
I don't either. I have no clue.
Yeah, sorry about that. We are very lost by what the scat battle is. Let's see. Acid Squad, Gaming Crew, strong emoji there. Be right back. Gotta go for 2 minutes. Gotta catch the bus. No worries. You're probably back by now because there's a bit of a delayed chat. I'm reading back. Would you have a pet lizard or a pet snack? What kind of pet snack are you talking about? That's what I want to know because there's many different things. But what would you pick?
I honestly would probably have to go with. I'd probably have to choose a lizard over a snake, to be honest. I have a crazy phobia of snakes.
Yeah.
I would have to go with like a lizard, but a lizard looks too much like a snake. So honestly, I'll just chill by myself, but I would have to go with a lizard.
No, I would agree with you there because again, snakes. You can find a snake in your toilet nowadays.
For real.
Yeah,
like, it's crazy.
Somebody here in the UK. I think it was somewhere in the northwest. I'm in Manchester, UK. So somewhere else, either in Manchester or somewhere else, found a snake, a python. I think it was in their toilet. Yeah. So not the best of ways to.
I would have to move. I would literally have to move out of the house. I could not stay there anymore. I could not stay there anymore.
Call the animal authorities and they will come and take care of it. But I mean, you don't need to move. It's nothing gonna happen. And, don't forget, you're a lot. We're a lot faster than snakes. So.
Man, I don't know. I've seen some videos of them lunging. Oh my. Oh, I mean, I'm the fastest person alive. So I'm not too worried. But no, I'm just kidding.
Let's see. Vosity says he doesn't need a snack. He has you deng.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, there you go. That's true. Oh, I'm all he needs, says someone. Did I say snack? Knife in my ass. I meant snake. Okay. Yeah, I'll go with lizard. All day long for me. Let's see. Welcome back. So I told you you'd be back before I even say welcome back because you came back 2 minutes after you said that. If you could be friends with any character from the Mario series, who would it be?
Toad. I feel like Toad is probably the ultimate wingman from the Mario series.
Really? I would have gone for Luigi.
That's fair. I feel like Luigi can have a good time, to be honest.
And he's got some special powers as well, doesn't he? So,
Yeah.
Someone says check your Discord messages. I think you will after this is over.
Yeah.
Yo, Mario. Yes, lol. How was that impression for you, by the way? Probably not as good as yours, but
I'd say that I'll give you an 8 too. I'll give you an 8 too.
Thank you.
Right.
Wicked, is true that you want to hit me with your daddy's truck. That's what Boxy Rebel says on good old YouTube.
It's
joke?
a line from it's basically a joke from one of my songs that she enjoys.
That's the Mario Fury version. Oh my gosh, I'm scared. Anyways, guys, I gotta go. I got a ISAT to do. No problem, Shadow. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see who else. Anything else is going on? Someone's copied that tries. Okay, we're back up to the live chat. So, what can we expect from you then on YouTube this year?
This year,
are you gonna be changing anything up? Or are you gonna keep doing what you've been doing?
Oh yeah. So this year, for one, there's a lot of games that I have been very fortunate enough to be able to be like deep rooted already into a lot of the big things that are gonna be happening with them in the future. They're all Roblox games. I do plan to always kind of incorporate Roblox, at least for the next year or two, into my content. This year I'm planning on doing things with, I've started a team called Content Deleted. It's my own content team. I'm working on, like, at a certain point, I want to be doing a Roblox animation series. I'm gonna be working on getting animators to do that. It's gonna be like the concept of like almost as if you're watching like an anime with, because I am a fan of anime, by the way. Almost like you're watching like an anime with like a bunch of fight scenes, except it's literally just a Roblox animation. Let's see, Content Deleted, Roblox animated series. At a certain point, I want to have my own game come out. I'm not sure exactly what yet, but I want it to just be like a starting ground so that I can fund other projects. And I'm working on a lot of music as well, but I'm doing a lot of really big things with YouTube this year, and I can't wait.
Yeah, that should be a lot of fun for you, by the way, to do so. It should be fun, to see what comes out on your YouTube that's coming for the summer. And I wish you the best of luck for your content producing animation series as well. That should be a lot of fun. Will you be doing, as you say, because your music is for mature audiences, so I'm guessing we'll be getting a lot more adult-based songs in there this year, while your YouTube content will be more to to younger people, so means more people can find you, which is quite good because because if you have your YouTube channel based around PG, for instance, so anybody, that's more chance of more people able to come across your channel, interact with you, and see that actually you're probably one of the best YouTubers out there who actually communicates and engage with the audience.
Thank you.
It's good to see. But you mentioned about Jake Paul, earlier on. Of course, a lot of people don't like Jake Paul. And if you ever had the chance of having a YouTube boxing match, would you accept a YouTube boxing match, and who would you face?
Yes, I'd probably do a YouTube boxing match, to be honest. And if I were to fight anybody, there's another YouTuber named Tanker. I would absolutely, honestly, I wouldn't even need to get paid.
Fair enough.
I'll just say that.
So Tank has been put on notice here, ladies and gents. So maybe it could be official maybe one day. But yeah, I should say as well, if you do stick around to the end of this episode, I do have some interesting news for you all regarding my next guest, who has worked for the UFC and the Bellator, and as well for BYB bare knuckle fighting. Imagine you were in that world of things, doing bare knuckle fighting. That's a bit more dangerous, I think, compared to boxing or the UFC.
Oh yeah, dude, bare knuckle fighting would be that I don't know. That kind of takes me back. I won't lie. When I was younger, and I was in school and stuff, I wasn't like a trouble kid where I was like going out of my way to fight people, but I was one of those kids where I would fight for other people. Like if they were like, if there was somebody who was clearly at a like disadvantage, like they're like the smaller kid, and then there's somebody that's like really messing with them or whatever, and they're not standing up for themselves, I would feel very inclined to fight with people. So like I was throwing some bare knuckles growing up. So that it kind of reminds me of that. But No, if I were to ever do like a situation where like I was like boxing somebody, like or, like do like a professional event, nah, because all I think about now is like, even though I'm still super young, I'm about to be 20 years old. I'm just like, dude, the more I get older, I think about like the fact of like all those injuries are gonna come back later on, and like I see all these fighters doing like MMA and stuff, and I'm like, it's really cool right now, but like in 15 years, is it gonna feel as cool? I don't know.
Yeah, you might feel more of the pain, more of the aches as well.
The old man knees, everything.
Yeah, most definitely. Let's see, people reacting to that question which I just asked you. So I'm gonna draw. Someone says, not Deng, says he will fight me and he will lose. Let's see. Damn, Tanker, lol. Varsity Rebel says Wicked is the reason Tanker has a career, but we won't mention it.
We won't mention it.
Yeah,
we won't mention it.
He's a nobody around here. But I mean, we got to talk about your setup because you know, on your YouTube channel you like to have this dim lighting. Where did you? What inspired you to go for dim lighting instead of having just, you know, like normal lighting? You know, people can see you more clearly. I mean, they can see, you know, what your eye color are. You know, kind of thing. People who may see you in person, they might not recognize you straight away. It might take them a bit longer to, you know, they might have to come up to you more closely before they say, "Oh, it's you," kind of thing.
Right. So that's kind of my idea. Is I'm in this weird situation where I've always been very content with my content creation and stuff like that. I've always been very content with not showing my face, but then I also kind of realized that the level that I wanted to do this at almost kind of required me to. And a lot of the things that I want to do, because my end goal isn't YouTube, it's almost like a starting platform for everything else. Like, it's my main quest, and then once I complete it, I have a bunch of side quests that I want to do.
So what is your main quest to do then? So I've interrupted you, by the way.
You're completely good. My main quest is honestly just, my whole purpose, and like this is my idea behind my content team, is to just, I honestly feel like entertainment for the last like 5 years has gone drastically downhill for all genres, like of everything. And my focus is, obviously I can't bring back everything by myself, but the things that I used to enjoy as a kid, I want to help make steps towards making it, I don't want to say great again because there's a few Americans. Not exactly, yes. You know.
Yes, but, you know, made famous by the Donald, as I was saying.
I want things to be good. I feel like everything on YouTube and in the entertainment industry is so money that nobody actually cares, and it's just becoming more like washed down, bright, flashy, cartoony. Like everything's just becoming lame, and that's my whole purpose. Is my main goal is I want to build literally an empire for content creation, and then from that begins all the side quests of like, I have so many TV shows in mind, I have like so many businesses, like even just outside of content creation I want to do, but it's like I just have to complete the main quest, then I can start having fun in the other parts of the game.
Well, I hope you do. I hope you get to experience the other side of things and get to do some TV shows if you're in them or making them or whatnot. Let's see as well, because, you know, it'd be quite fun to see what other endeavors you do outside of YouTube.com. That'd be interesting to see you do. For definitely. Right. Let's see. Someone, Lats says tag me. So hello, Lats. If you got a question for myself for something, is that what you tag me for? Foxy is pro says money. Wicked. Quoted from you, of course. Yeah. Here comes the money. I'm guessing as well, if you did like an you know, like a e-games you know, thing, you'd probably come out to the stage with money dropping from the sky, wouldn't you?
Something like that.
I can just see it now. You know, you doing the money signal and money dropping from the sky. That'd be quite hilarious.
Money.
Yeah. Let's see. Do you ever plan on playing Dewoken or Deep Woken, as what he just corrected there on the YouTube chat?
I do own the game. I have played it once or twice. I did get destroyed. It's one of those games where like you have to really have a lot of time on your hands and a lot of patience and be completely okay with dying out of the blue and losing all of your progress. And yeah. I personally am just not that person. You know, I'm not, you know, I did not buy Elden Ring. I did not buy these other games. I'd like my intense, get me into the game, get me to the action FPS games.
Now, I don't mind dying, but I don't like when
Yeah.
some games where you have to lose all your progress and you have to do it and you have to start all over again. Because there's a game, I can't remember the name of it, but there's a game years ago, like on the PS1 or something, where you did have to play, but then if you did die, you had to start over again. But it took like 5 or more times to get past the bit you kept dying at as well. It's quite annoying because you get just bored of it after the repetition of just getting to the same part. You lose interest, don't you, as well? People say do not play Deep Broken, by the way. Leave him alone, Dan says what to do on there. And Foxy said, no! It's an important question. I want to see it. Do you ever even plan on playing UTG? Says Lats as well.
I don't know. I did join the game for like 10 minutes one time.
Did you?
I understood the direction it was sort of headed in. However, so far it's just not something that I'm like interested in. But like I'm not opposed. Like it's not like I'm like, nah, forget UTG. It's definitely like in my category of content and stuff like that. So who knows? We'll see how the game ends up.
We should mention as well where they can find you. By the way, where can the viewers of the people who have never heard of you before tonight can find you on social media? Where can they find you? You mentioned you're on Discord as well, so make sure you mention that as well. But where else can they find you?
So I am always like paying attention in case somebody needs me on like my social medias. So quite literally, you can contact me on Twitter, Discord. If you can find me on anything. I mean, don't try to look for me in anything, but if you find Wicked on anything, feel free to message me because I'm always watching. I don't like to be on my phone a lot, but like I always am just like looking to make sure in case anybody needs anything, and I'm always like replying the comments and stuff. So
yeah,
I'll see it if it's on Discord, Twitter, YouTube comment section, whatever. I'll see it.
That's good to see because I know I prefer Twitter more than Instagram because on Twitter you get to tweet and you get to tweet to celebs and you got more people to see you. On Instagram you get a lot of fake people DMing you on Instagram. I get a lot of them where you're saying like, hey, I can help your YouTube channel get to 4,000 subscribers of genuine. Now the word is genuine subscribers, and it's like no, thank you, goodbye.
Yeah,
it's like it's just rubbish. I've learned a way to put me in a message request kind of thing, so I don't actually get a notification saying I got a message now. So that's quite good.
With my music, because I have my issue too, by the way, has always been I've always wanted to do so much that I can never stick to just one thing. So I make a bunch of accounts on YouTube. I've made probably 10 to 12 YouTube accounts, and I've uploaded to all of them at some point, and they're all still somewhere floating around. And on Instagram, same thing. I have like 7 accounts that I used to upload to, and on my one that I would upload my music to, I would get so many DMs of people being like, record label, like we can help you get your song to this amount of plays. Like there's just bots. Like no matter what you do, there's so many bots on Instagram, and like most of the time, like even the real people, they're not even running their own accounts. Like they have people doing it for them. So like Instagram just feels so fake. Twitter feels like I'm actually talking to people.
I know. I get you there. I do agree with you, and I mentioned this as well. The other day I got a DM from some what's the word I'm looking for? A fitness company. It was a legit fitness company. Had 232,000 subscribers on Instagram before I was on Instagram. But I just thought it's probably rubbish anyway, so I just deleted it. But I, it's like, why would I want to partner with a fitness company? I don't talk about anything about fitness on this channel.
Yeah.
I may have some boxing or UFC fighters on there, but I don't really fitness things on there. We talk about fights and whatnot. That's opposite of what the advertising for the show is basically. But they want to send me free examples. Even a jewelry company DM me, a fake jewelry. So somebody saying that they were from some person who was a fake account saying that I work for this account tag whatever it was a legit company, but they probably don't work for it. So it's like I'm not going to waste my time with this. It's just rubbish.
Right.
There's lots of rubbish, but there you go.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wicked has ADHD. I'm a professional doctor, says Brodsky Webber. She's now not only is she like a manager, she's also a doctor now.
Yeah, she is my primary physician. She does handle pretty much everything for me.
Oh, that's good. That's a good friend.
Yeah.
Let's see. Joe Papa has arrived. I think. I don't know if you were here before, Joe. If you were, then I apologise. But I don't remember seeing you on the live chat. But welcome along if you're just joining in. Joe Papa says, "Wicked, Sui."
It's good, Joe. That's good. I recognize Joe.
Yeah, I do like Joe Papa's cool name on this live chat. Can you hydrate? Says Claudio on the live chat. I think that's how you pronounce it. Can you hydrate?
I got you. I just took a rip from my water bottle.
There you go. Oh, great. People want me to do stuff here, you know. I did say questions to me or Wicked, so I guess I've been forced in, haven't I? Forced into a war. So someone says they want to see me say Danji's in a really deep voice or something. I will do it, but I'll do it when you at least expect me to do. Bossy says, please ignore Lats from now on. It's my adopted son who harasses everybody I know. I feel sorry for Lats for that. I apologize, Foxy. That is in not English, so I don't know what that is meant to be. Oh, look, we got Not Deng. Hello, Edward. Wicked. It was fun, but I gotta start my stream soon. No problemo. Hope it goes well. Oh, he deleted message. I don't know why he did that for. I did see it. I did read it. You know, I do hope it goes well. Your stream this evening, well, this afternoon, I guess. Let's see.
See you later, Deng.
Yeah, exactly. See you later, Deng. Best of luck for your stream. Lats, she says, I am a mistake. Oh, is that right? I don't think you are. I'm sure she don't mean it. Let's see. By Deng says, Odyssey, you are... Oh, it's a typo. Okay. No worries. Not every we get that on the Fowler show on the live chat, a typo, but there you go. So, as well, when it was given to you, the permission... okay, oh, thank you. You too as well. I'm a huge strong boy, says Lats. Okay, thank you for that. So when you found that you would be, you know, that Vaz, I'm gonna say now, said you could come on this show tonight. So did you Google me? Did you search this channel or anything like that, or did you just trust her instincts and just said, yeah, why not?
So I didn't do like too in depth. I meant to this morning, but I am and by this morning I meant like, okay, so my sleep schedule is like I go to bed typically at like 6 to 7 a.m. and then I wake up at like 12 and then I just go again. And so this morning before I went to bed, I meant to watch more. I did watch, I don't know his name, but he was some crazy like good looking athletic dude. I was watching you interview him, and then another one of
was
like
it recently
videos.
this, or was this like a few years ago, or
I don't know if you have your uploads or popular uploads up first, but it was in like the top strips. It might have been recently.
Popular
yeah, and then I was told about your N-Dubs interview.
Oh yes. Do you know who N-Dubs are, by the way?
I didn't, but through talking with Var, I got everything.
Fair enough. I didn't know if they were quite big in the US or not, because I know they are quite big over here. But I was going to be very surprised if you said yes, I do know who N-Dubs were. I go, oh, wow, okay. I didn't know they were going to be that famous in the US, but it's a shame they're not.
No, I didn't know. But then when she told me, and I listened to like a song or two of theirs, I was like, oh, okay. It reminded me a lot of like some of the bands we have here, like Evanescence and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're good. They were good. A good group of people when they were touring and doing music. And again, apparently they're going to be coming back soon.
What I was told. I was told that's going to be happening soon.
Yeah, I think the guy you're talking about, by the way, is I think did he have an accent?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
it was
Australian. I'm going to say the guy you're probably thinking was a fitness guy, 800 views, I would say he had, called Teo Ritchie.
Yeah, it was that one.
Yes, yes, we did it in
Yeah.
2020. That was, yeah. We did a new one just recently on this channel. So we are back on the show for the first time in 2 years. But yeah, I know who you mean. But I hope you enjoyed that liquid taster of that. Because that was really early in the morning for me compared to nighttime. At nighttime, because he was in Australia at the time when we did this.
Ah.
So yeah, long hours. I'm glad you're not in Australia. Uh, this is the main thing. Let's see. Yeah. We love Rickard. We love Rickard. I think he means Mr. Beast. Says Joe Papa.
I don't even know what part he meant for that for.
I know. Yeah. It might be when you were talking about what things you've seen from my show and whatnot. Let's see as well. We've had on. You probably know this band, don't you? White Said Fred. I've had them on the show. You know the guys who did "I'm Too Sexy for Your Shirt."
Oh, I didn't even know. I had no clue who even made that song, to be honest. That's crazy though.
Yeah, yeah. I had that band on this show last year, last May, which is quite cool. And this
No, that's sick.
and they were still too sexy for 2021. I have to say. Yes, I am Joe Papa. I'm reading out every comment. You know, I read out every comment to the left on the live YouTube chat because I feel that's a responsibility for me to make sure my guest knows that his fans and that people want to know more about him and more about what he does. Vodzy says, ask Wicked what his favorite song of his is.
Shoot, let's see. Honestly, I'd probably say out of my stuff that's released, maybe the second half of I'm Upside Down. I'm one of those people where I'm not like too overly critical of my stuff to where like I like hate everything, but at the same time I sort of am. Like whenever I'm working on something new, I feel like it's better than what I've already released. So in my brain, I'm like, well, why do I even have that out? So like it's something I struggle with, but like I'd probably say that my favorite songs is stuff that hasn't even been released yet. But out of my released, I'm Upside Down is probably one of my favorites.
Have you got songs already in storage to be released, or are you just making them
Wait,
whenever you get an idea?
it's kind of like with me because I mostly use music as an outlet. I used to grind it as like trying to like to make a career out of it when I was in high school, but YouTube always was just my primary passion. So with music, um no, with music, sorry. It's hard for me to like stay focused on a thought sometimes. What was the
No,
question?
it's fine. I was asking if you have a lot of songs in storage, like wait to be
Oh
released at
yeah, yeah.
some point in the future, or do you just make them whenever you get an idea?
No, yeah. So like with my music, it's like since it is an outlet, it's kind of just when I feel whatever, like whether I'm super happy, sad, whatever, that's when I kind of run with it. So it's
Gotcha.
like it's impulsive, but you know, I don't know. It's like a mix of both. Like it's impulsive, but at the same time, I kind of just like like it's just whenever I'm feeling whatever, and then I'll put it together, and then sometimes I don't finish it. But I have a bunch that are like I'd say I have 4 or 5 right now that I know I'm going to finish,
Wow.
that are unreleased. So
Do you also go to like a happy place or somewhere where you write down your ideas and thoughts of possible future songs as well, or they just come to your head whenever?
um, that's the thing is like with my hype music and my happy music, I can't, or even with my sad, I guess, like I can't be by myself and put myself in like the mental space I need to create it. Um, I always need to like actually go out and experience stuff. So a couple months ago I released a song called Fold, which is one of my like hardest songs I made of like where it's just like it's bassy and like it just is quick. And I made that after like me and my roommates had gone out like just like partying every weekend for like a few like months in a row, and we're having a lot of fun just meeting all these new people, and like all these life experiences gave me that motivation and energy to create that. And so like as far as like going into like a happy place, um lately my music has been more kind of like indie, so I wouldn't say I've been doing the opposite and going into a sad place, but I've been more like kind of just keeping to myself and like paying more attention to like I guess outside like nature, like weather around me and stuff like that, and just kind of being more like I don't want to say I'm like making myself sad, but like I'm just not chasing that like I'm not trying to chase that adrenaline happy place to create music. I'm kind of just like I let the feelings flow, and then it's whatever I make is whatever I make, and then if I finish it, I release it. So.
Gotcha. That's fair. Not a bad process at all. Let's see. So, Ask Wicked. I think I just read that to you, haven't I? Looney Tunes song is the best IMO, even if it was one of your first ones. I know Joe Papa says on Twitter on the YouTube chat. I almost said it's the wrong platform then.
Yeah, I remember that one. I made that one I'm currently on year 2 of being moved out, and I'm in my second lease. In my last lease, I was in a house, and that's when I made that song. It was like when we first moved in. And perfect example, it was like all that like like the dopamine going to my brain of like I moved out, we moved in, like I'm with at the time I was living with like my best friends. It was like it was a kid's dream essentially. So like I had that proper like I woke up every day and I felt good. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna make this song. And then it's definitely one of my best songs to this day, even though it's not even officially released. It's just on like a leak account. But
yeah, don't blame you at all. A few more questions before we wrap this up, by the way. So if you got any last important questions you want to ask myself or Wicked, and leave them in the live YouTube chat or use the hashtag the EF show on Twitter. Foxy wants to know what's Wicked's favorite food. So what's your favorite food to eat?
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a foodie.
Will do,
I love
Joe
food.
Papa, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.
And it's like I don't know if I can really pick like one favorite, so I'm gonna give you a genre. I love pasta. I literally have been eating pasta pretty much nonstop for the last like 6 years. My dad, it's like a meal that he always made quick because my family does a lot of sports. My dad literally does like martial arts 5 days a week.
Wow.
So, and most of my family does it like 3 to 4 times a week, I believe.
So you must be a good MMA fan then, mustn't you? Means you must watch some
oh yeah,
UFC and whatnot.
Yeah, well that's the thing is my dad is big into like the IRL like UFC and stuff like that. Me and him grew up like when I was really young, we grew up watching like when Naruto came out, he had me watching that. I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z. And so I always had like these kind of like anime like role model figures, which pushed me to like want to like work out, do sports and stuff, because I was like, anime, they're all super jacked.
Yeah.
And my dad liked working out. Like he used to have us do like honestly kind of crazy things like when we were kids, just like not like really far runs for like our age and stuff like that, but he really wanted us to be healthy because we also gamed a lot when we were kids. So like we were always doing like anime workouts and stuff like that, like you can do like Goku's workout and stuff like that. So yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Do you have anything in your pastas, by the way? Or
you said what?
Do you eat anything in the pastas? Like, do you put other things in, or do you just eat it as plain pasta? Because like for me, I have tuna in my pasta.
I love tuna. So for me, lately the pasta that I've been enjoying making the most has been I love cooking, by the way. Love
there
it.
you go. You should be one of the MasterChef shows. And there you go. They're the TV showing and put you on MasterChef. USA. I think there's one for
right.
Gordon Ramsay or even Hell's Kitchen.
I actually have eventually like one of my side quests I want to do is on Twitch. I want to do like a really professional like I don't know if you know who Mizkif is, but he does like a school show on Twitch that's like an actual event, has like customized ads. I want to do something on that scale of professionalism, except it's cooking. Because there's been people cooking on Twitch forever, but like I just think it would be so funny if like I bring on like a guest and like I'm not a professional cook, but like I just like I don't know. I like the idea of just making like because a lot of my meals are like not like from scratch. Like I'm not like making my noodles. Like I'm not like whatever. Like it's just quick but really healthy foods that you can eat to maintain like a healthy eating style. And I want to be able to like entertain while educating people on how to like make it at home and whatnot. So I do want to do that at some point, something like that.
Well, that's good. But I mean, what do you put in your pastas then?
Oh yeah. So lately my favorite has been I've been making this for my roommates a lot. I love cooking for them. But like it's an Alfredo with like kind of like a basil-y mixture like into it already. And then as it's heating up, I make a seasoning mixture It's not too spicy, but I do like my spice a little bit. And so I make a spicy Alfredo, and then I throw like broccoli and chicken into it. I'll make like chicken and salt, butter the broccoli and everything. So I really love, honestly, like if the pasta has chicken in it, I'm eating it, and it's probably gonna be one of my favorite pastas. I love chicken too, so yeah.
That's good. That's good to hear. At least you're not eating them bland. That's the main thing. So
Yeah.
good. It can get a bit quite boring when you eat it bland sometimes, can't it? Of course, Vodzi does not like tuna, obviously. What's up with that, I wonder? But I guess it's not everyone's cup of tea, is it? But so Vodzi says, all my homies hate tuna. Well, not on this channel. Not unfortunately. Not on this video
I
chat
hear.
tonight. We all love tuna, you know. But I do agree though with Foxy. Yeah, he hates that person hates fish. I do not like fish either, but I can eat tuna. But
Oh, really?
all the other fish I don't not like. Because
I love fish.
I used to like salmon, but I went off that. So I've not had it since, but I can still feel that bad taste in my mouth. But tuna,
Right.
I can eat tuna, lovely dovely for me. But yeah, other fishes I don't like. So don't forget now, because I am of course live here this Tuesday at 9 p.m. UK time, 4 p.m. Eastern. And of course, that will be about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I think, or 1 o'clock in the afternoon on the West Coast with my next guest, which I'll be announcing probably later tonight, that former UFC commentator / Bellator commentator, and now is the BYB bare knuckle fighting commentator, Mike Goldberg, will be coming onto this very show on Tuesday night. Yeah, it should be great. Should be great having a legendary voice. He always says, "Here we go." 3 rounds of the whatever it might be. But yeah, so he's on the show this coming Tuesday night. I love to locking in good people, and I can't wait to chat with him about all things to do with bare knuckle fighting and whatnot.
Right.
But I mean, I forgot to ask you though, like, you mentioned it before, but we have a show over here, so I don't think it's in the US, called I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, where they go in like a jungle, they do challenges, they get voted out, people vote for them to do the bus tucker trials, they eat beans and rice,
Right.
if they don't get the food for the campmates, you know, it's like celebrities anyway. I know it's not
It's
in the
called
US.
what? It's called, sorry, what was the show called?
I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
Okay.
I believe they don't do that over there in the US, do they? I not to my knowledge, but they do.
I don't think so.
This is great. But I mean, you'll be a great contestant on that. I think you do very well in the jungle. Calbus says, "Yo, I'm a Celeb is so good. I'm glad you know of it. This is great to see. So I'm glad you're a fan of I'm a Celeb." As well. I don't know if you watch the UK version though or not, but if you do, that's also great as well. But I mean, you would be a great guest on. You'd be a great contestant on I'm a Celebrity. I would vote for you to do all the bus tucker trials in there. You know, it would be hilarious to see you in that show. So maybe that's a possibility to get you more well known over here in the UK as well in the future.
Nah, sorry, you wanna know something actually kind of funny?
Go on.
We where I live right now,
Yeah.
we have tornado sirens going off right now.
Okay. Oh yes, because I think there's a thing on today. As I saw on NBC News this morning, that it's something. It's like a national food, something food today, and on Roblox. If you play a certain game on Roblox to do with this food company, you can turn your box into like a coupon, which you can take into the store, and you can get a free food or something. I can't remember the name of the.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it was on NBC News this morning on the Early Today show. Yes, because we get NBC News in the UK now. So I was watching that this morning, and they mentioned it's National Tahito Day or something or other, and that if you play this Roblox game, you can turn your Roblox box into a coupon, which you can go and get some food in return from the box with you and on Roblox. It's interesting world we live in.
No, that's actually, I'm surprised I haven't even heard of that. Like, that's my first time hearing of that.
Yeah, well, if you go to NBC News, I'm sure you'll be able to find it on there. It's just for today, so you better burrito. I think it is. I think Fossy's got the burrito.
I'm just putting that in another tab so I can check that out.
I think. This. People saying it's something else. Chipotle.
Oh, Chipotle. Oh, I
Yeah.
remember something being mentioned. Oh, okay, yeah. I remember that now.
You do now. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah,
for people
I remember
on
hearing
YouTube.
something about it. Yeah.
Thank you for people on YouTube for letting me know what the actual thing was called again, because I can't remember. It was at 10 o'clock in the morning our time. You know, a lot's happened since 10 a.m. this morning.
Yeah.
To now. Yeah, thank you for that, everybody, for your help. But yeah, by redeeming the coupons, exactly that. Apparently, people have crashed the Roblox website because so many people have gone on there to get it, to try and get coupons to go into the shop to buy the food.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, exactly. Free food on Roblox. Yeah, I wish. Kinda, yeah. Let's see. It would be so cool to see Wicked on I'm a Celeb. There you see. Someone else agrees with me. It's great to see. Rossi says, I remember someone eating kangaroo balls. Yeah, I remember that. That was quite hilarious, wasn't it? The trials where they eat bugs is so gross as well, she says. And that she also used to watch it as a kid. I'm guessing you don't watch it anymore. That's a shame, because even though the past 2 or 3 seasons haven't been very good, but I'm looking forward to the return of the jungle, hopefully this year, because I think it'll be better and the viewership will go back to normal then when they're in the jungle, get the better celebrities on as well. Maybe I should go on it maybe one day. If I get that famous. I don't think so. But you never know. Maybe we might be both contestants at the same time. That'd be interesting. We can meet in person then.
No, that would be not interesting. We can just, basically do this again, but in person.
Yes. Let's see. So thank you everyone for helping me out there on youtube.com. Most appreciated to you all. I'm also, as well, if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to this channel, and of course click notifications bell as well, means you always notify when a new episode drops here on youtube.com. I got like a small graphic now. I hope I got a graphic, by the way. Not used it all night. I used it a lot the other night, but not tonight. So I was so engaged by the conversation on both by my guests and from the YouTube chat that I've not had chance to plug my graphic. So nice. So there you can see, you guys. Subscribe. Click notifications on, means you always notify when a new episode drops, because you never know who may appear on the show. Wicked should fly out to do I'm a Celeb. Absolutely agree, 100% in the YouTube chat. We most appreciate you all. I thank you, Wicked, for coming on the show, for spending some of your afternoon with myself. So what is the plan then for the rest of your day then?
Well, for one, thank you for having me on here. I really enjoyed it here. The rest of the day today, I'm pretty much just going to be doing my normal routine of I have a bunch of videos I've been planning out. I'm going to be recording, editing, and streaming. So just the usual YouTube grind.
Nice. That's good to see. And of course, we are up against the Pat McAfee show on the YouTube chat as well. So I'm glad that a lot of people did not watch that show, watch my show instead, because I feel like this show is more doesn't suck as the Pat McAfee show. But for more here from the Fowler show, we hope you enjoyed my guest Wicked this evening. If you did, then make sure to give the video a like, share it around to all your friends, tell more about Wicked, tell more about how this is the best kept secret on youtube.com. for over 3 years of doing some great interviews, and the first YouTuber to come on the show since 2019 as well, because the other YouTubers who I reached out to didn't have the courage to come on this show for the tough questions, not just by myself, but by you, the viewers. So we thank Wicked for doing that, and for agreeing to come on the show to take all questions, because again, this show is not scripted, it's uncensored, it's unedited, anything can happen on this show. If you did enjoy the episode, make sure to leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts about our interview. Any future questions you may have for Wicked as well will be greatly appreciated. And if you're new around here, I said it already twice, smash that subscribe button. Make sure you click the notifications on me to always notify when the new episode drops. And until the next episode drops, which will be this coming Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. UK time, with my next guest, UFC legend / Bellator commentator / BYB bare knuckle fighting commentator Mike Goldberg will be here live. I can't wait for that. Hope you can join me as well. For more of this from the Fowler Show, enjoy the rest of your Thursday night. And I should mention, because I forgot to say before I do go off, because somebody wanted me to say something in a deep voice. I'm just going to quickly find it. Here, it might be the longest outro ever, because I can't even find it. Here we go. Before that, hang on. If you do see the comments, please let me know. I should say that I want to know, really, because yes, somebody wanted me to say something and I can't even say it. So let's see. We love Eddie. We love Eddie. Thank you very much for that. I apologize. I was going to say the word, but I can't find it. It's gone. So, unfortunately, I can't say that in a deep voice, but I will say this in a deep voice instead. Thursday night.